Hello everyone, Galaxy here. Welcome to the Big Ten Championship game. We have a number 1 versus number 2 matchup for you here on Roo TV. The second time it's happened this year. UMKC and Indiana. Let's do this. These teams did not meet in the regular season, but they are meeting now in what are many calling the game of the year so far in college football. Well, we just had one of those a few weeks ago, playing Oregon, but now the Roos playing the number 1 team in the country once again as the number 2 team. Here is Jamison on the return up to the 20-yard line, so let's take a look at these two teams this season. You see UMKC has the advantage in third down conversion, and I would have analyzed the rest of that, but it goes away so quickly, so forget about it. 1st and 10, UMKC starting this game with the ball. 3 receivers bunched right. That's Sean Wilson in motion. Yoakum will throw. Left flat, incomplete. That just really wasn't open. Vreeland the intended target. It's 2nd down and 10. Both of these teams at 11-1 on the year. Terranova with a big hole and the first down. Strong run there on his first carry of the night. See if the Roos can get him going. He is by far the Heisman favorite at this point in the season. Expected to win it as he picks up 6 yards here. He's expected to win it even if he does nothing tonight. That's just how great his season has been. Here's a 2nd and 4 for the Roos. Off the play fake, Short makes the grab, but he's only going to get about 2 yards here before Jose Tubbs makes the tackle. It's 3rd down and 2. In the pistol. Play action. Yoakum going deep. He's got one-on-one. Incomplete for Barchers. He had beat the first man, but the safety came over to bat the pass away, break up that play. It's 4th down. UMKC has to punt, and it almost stopped, but goes into the end zone. So we'll see the Hoosiers offense out on the field. Here's a wide receiver comparison. Brad Ross and Charlie Becker are 2 playmakers. Very reliable targets for their quarterbacks. 1st and 10. The quarterback is Bryce Baker. He's in the shotgun. He gives it up the middle to his running back for a gain of 5 yards. That's Martin. He's had a pretty productive year as well. A couple of star running backs on display tonight. Baker on 2nd down over the middle. That's a 1st down for Indiana. Up to the 37-yard line. Baker is known as a scrambling quarterback, but he will throw if he needs to incomplete passes. Like right here on the sideline. That's another 1st down. Strong start for the Indiana offense. Fake to Martin. Pass over the middle, broken up. And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10. This UMKC defense is coming off a shutout win over Rutgers last week. Bobbled and caught. But a yard short of the 1st down. That was excellent concentration just to reel that one in. 3rd and 1. Quick throw. Is caught breaking the tackle and getting the 1st down. That was almost an interception, maybe even a pick 6. Instead, it's going to go for a 1st down. The Hoosiers are definitely breathing a sigh of relief after that one. Toss to Martin. He's tackled for a loss of 3 by Koenig. Second down and 13. Baker looks, fires, caught. First down, gain of 14. Bruce defense getting all they can handle here on this first drive. Here's a run. Nice tackle made by Mulbach. It's 2nd and 7. Baker drops, steps up, will run. There's that speed. Slides down to the 11 and gets the first down. Baker looks, pressured, sacked by Austin Boone. Big loss of 9. And it's 2nd and 19. Boone has had a great season. Baker looks, all kinds of time, goes underneath, finds a man at the 16. For just a gain of 4. Third down and long. They can get a first down at around the 1-yard line. Baker in the pistol, making calls at the line. Now the formation shifts. Baker with time again. Too much time. But he's running out of it. Throws on the run. It's picked off. He forced it to his receiver. And UMKC will take over from their own 20-yard line as it was intercepted by Ben Sorensen. Indiana was about to kick a field goal. Instead, Baker turns it over. Rusnick got to make him pay here now. 2-yard run. Brings up 2nd and 8. Play fake. Yoakum. Complete to Vreeland. Or no, it was incomplete. Wouldn't have gained much anyway. So that makes it 3rd down and 8. This is a tough Hoosier defense. One of the toughest tests for this Roos offense this season. Here's a blitz. Yoakum finds a man for the first down. Ross still going down the sideline. Does he have the speed? He's inside the 30 and all the way down to the 14-yard line of Indiana. A huge play for the Roos, now in the red zone. The Hoosiers sent the blitz, and the Roos made him pay. Hand off. Nice juke move. Terranova's close to a first down. It'll be 2nd and inches. You can tell UMKC's feeling it now. They will ride that momentum wave whenever they're on it. Short motions. Terranova gets it down to the 1. It's a first down. We're nearing the end of this first quarter. Yoakum under center. In the single back formation. Up the middle. Touchdown. Terranova scores. And UMKC drives down the field on their second possession of the game off the turnover. The interception in the end zone by Sorensen is a 6-play, 80-yard drive. Indiana will start this next drive from their own 25 with a 1st and 10. Bryce Baker now will try to shake off that last interception. Play fake to Martin. And he tried to run, but he is tackled for a loss of 2. by Jason Sharp. Last play of the first quarter, it's a screen. Has some running room. Tackle at the 28. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Good start for UMKC here in the Big Ten Championship. Quick comparison. Indiana starts the second quarter with a 3rd and 7. Keeper, nice tackle. David Luck on the stop. It's a 4th down. Indiana has to punt. Jamie Jamison from the 24 gets it up to the 33, a 9-yard return. So here's a 1st and 10 for the Roos. Terranova in motion. It's a handoff to Short. It's some nice blocks on the outside. Good run, about 9.5. 2nd and inches. Up the middle run, easy 1st down for Terranova. He gets it to midfield. Yoakum in the gun on this 1st down. He'll throw. He's pressured and sacked. He dropped back way too far. That was a 12-yard loss. So now it's going to be 2nd and 22. 5-man rush. Quickly over the middle. They're going to get a big chunk of that yardage back. Sean Wilson sets up 3rd and 6. From the Hoosier 45. Yoakum looks. Throws right side for Wilson. He could not get a foot in bounds. Carlos Harrison is throwing the red challenge flag. He wants to take another look. Does he have a foot in bounds? I think he does before the left foot comes down, and I think he had possession. And they're going to give it to him. It is a 1st down. Successful challenge by Carlos Harrison. And the Roos have it 1st and 10 on the 29. Here's Terranova for a gain of 3. Second and 7. Barcher's in motion. Play action going to Barchers. Makes a man miss. It's about 4. Third and 3. Tight formation. It's a run. Terranova finds the hole. And the 1st down to the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. UMKC looking to take a 2-score lead on this drive. Pass underneath is caught by Wilson for a gain of 2. So that's 2nd down now and goal. Yoakum to Short and the flat, no gain. Now it's 3rd and goal. Yoakum looks, steps up, pressured, gets the ball away. It's incomplete. It's 4th down. And this will be a 24-yard field goal attempt by Dean Epperson. Try to make it 10-0. And the kick is good. Well, UMKC will take that. Any kind of score against this Indiana team. Very important. Touchback. This drive starts from the 25. 1st and 10. Baker in the gun. Toss play to Martin. Spins, but he's going nowhere. That's Boone with the tackle. Mulbach helped. Boone finished it off. It's 2nd down. Hand off up the middle for a gain of about 5. Third and 5 for Indiana. They really need a conversion here. Quick throw, left side, gets the block. 1st down, that's Charlie Becker. 2nd catch of the night. He'll probably have a few more. He is a focal point in this Hoosiers offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Deep throw over the middle, and he overshoots his target. Incomplete. On 2nd down, it'll be a run play. For the 1st down and more. What a shifty move that was. He's tackled at the 29. Martin with an impressive run there. Drive continues as Indiana's moving the ball. Look at the gaping hole. Tackled at the 14. You know, the Hoosiers would love to get on the board here. Empty backfield. Martin motions into the backfield. Baker looks, swings it out, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. UMKC trying to keep Indiana out of the end zone. 2nd and 6. Martin motions. Baker looks. Moves to his left. Gonna run, try to get the 1st down. It's gonna be 3rd and inches. Handoff, Martin has it, 1st down and goal to go. The Hoosiers also will get the ball to start the 2nd half, so they'd love to eat up as much time as possible. It's Martin. He did not get there. Now the Rouge will call a timeout. They'll try to conserve some time in case they need to go down and get some points before the half here. 48 seconds left. 2nd and goal. Baker looks, steps up, throws, it's picked off! 2nd end zone interception! Thrown by Bryce Baker! And it's Dorian Kurtz picking this one off. This could be the difference in the game right here. 2 end zone picks for this Rouge defense. Coming up huge. Play action to the flat and inaccurate pass for Vreeland. You gotta wonder just how aggressive UMKC really wants to be here. Don't want to turn the ball back over. Yoakum has had a little bit of trouble taking care of the football this season compared to last year. Terranova's trying to find the sideline. He can't. But Indiana will use a timeout anyway. 3rd down and 7. Indiana's backing up in coverage, and they'll allow them to complete it for the first down to Ross. So now UMKC will call a timeout. They have one left. Just inexplicably soft in coverage there by Indiana. UMKC will take that. Backing up again on first down, Yoakum finds Wilson, and he got to the sideline. Nice 10-yard gain, but just slightly less than 10. It's not a first down. Second and about half a yard. Three-man rush. Yoakum hits short on the sideline for the first down. 19 seconds left. Got out of bounds, so they can save that timeout. Front midfield. Yoakum throws. What a catch by Brad Ross for the first down to the 33-yard line. They're going to try to spike it quickly here to save the timeout. 10 seconds left. So they'll probably just maybe try to center the ball for Dean Epperson so he can kick a field goal here with 10 seconds left. They will run it up the middle. Terranova's got a nice gain. And let's see, what did they do here? The clock's not running yet. And now it is, and Carlos Harrison will call timeout now to make sure the last play of the half is a kickoff, or excuse me, a field goal. He doesn't want the last play of the half to be a UMKC kickoff. Here's Epperson from 40 yards out. Kick on the way. It's right down the middle. So well done by UMKC to get into field goal range before halftime to add to their lead, 13-0. Indiana shut out in the first half. This UMKC defense now has gone 6 straight quarters of shutout football. Can the Roos keep it up and capture their second consecutive Big Ten title? All right, folks, we are back for the start of the second half here in Lucas Oil Field in Indianapolis for this Big Ten championship game. Here's the kickoff. Indiana's getting the ball first, and they're going to try to do something here on offense to give themselves a chance. No points in the first half. 1st and 10. And off up the middle, Martin to the 30. Now, of course, the Hoosiers have gotten down into the red zone twice, but 2 end zone interceptions thrown by Bryce Baker in this one have been the difference so far. It could be 14-13 or something like that. This pass is caught. It'll be 3rd down and 1. That was Brock Schott with the grab. Man in motion. Run up the middle. That's an easy first down. Up to the 45. Kobe Martin gets the big play. Indiana needed that first down. Quick throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Nearly threw another pick. That pass was very inaccurate. Quick throw and blown up behind the line of scrimmage by David Luck. Loss of 3. It's 3rd and 13. 4-man rush. Setting up the screen. That's going nowhere. Martin's going to try to make the most of it, but he's going to be brought down at the original line of scrimmage, and the Hoosiers will have to punt. The Rouge looking in great shape in this one. Fair catch out of the end zone. So a 13-0 lead. Rouge take over 1st and 10. Yoakum from the gun. Play action. Pocket collapsing, and they're going to say the arm is moving forward. That's an incomplete pass. And it's 2nd down. Run by Terranova, trying to get it to the left. Nothing doing there. It's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Yoakum play fake. Fires, intercepted. That is not what UMKC needed right now. A potential momentum flipper. Williams gets the interception. Now it's 1st down and 10. We'll see if Indiana can take this golden opportunity and do something with it. Baker over the middle, completes it for the 1st down inside the 20. Baker with time towards the end zone. It's caught and muscling his way in for the touchdown. The Hoosiers are finally on the board. It took 2 plays for them to get into the end zone after the Ian Yoakum interception. Now we'll see if Yoakum can shake that one off. Down in the end zone by Jamison. Well, the last time the Rouge were in a 1 versus 2 game, they were the number 2 team against number 1 Oregon. They blew a 28-7 lead. They've been up 13-0 tonight. Terranova with a nice run. They give them forward progress with a 29, a 4-yard gain. But UMKC does not want to give up a 13-0 lead tonight and squander that. 2nd and 6. Play fake. Nearly a sack, but Yoakum got the ball away. It's 3rd and 6, and now this offensive line is struggling against this defensive line of Indiana that has dogs on it. Yoakum looks, swings it out. Terranova makes a man miss, gets the 1st down across the 40, and a stiff arm. He doesn't go down until he gets out of bounds. A great play by Vincent Terranova. Had to make a man miss to get that 1st down, and he did. Now he'll get the ball on this 1st down. Tackle after a gain of 3. He's at 13 carries now. I'm sure the Rouge would just love to give it to him every play. They might break him if they do that. Ross motions. It's a fake to Terranova. Throwing over the middle in traffic, and he overthrew everybody. So it's 3rd and 7 from near midfield. Yoakum gets it away as he's hit. It's Vreeland with the catch and the 1st down. Yoakum still on his back. We've seen him a couple times like that tonight. He has been taking hit after hit, but he stood in there, delivered the strong throw for the 1st down. Yoakum, incomplete for Wilson, in and out of his hands. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 39. And it's a counter run. Gain of 1. So third down, 9 yards to go. This is just within Epperson's range. Morrigan at running back. Yoakum will throw to him, and he overshot him. That could have been a touchdown if he put it on him. Instead, it'll be 4th down and 9. They have to try the field goal. This is a long one from 55 yards. And he got it. Dean Epperson calmly nails it. It's 16-7. Now back to a 2-score lead for the Roos with 3:16 to go in this third quarter. Hoosiers will have the ball on their own 25. They got a touchdown their last drive. Baker, deep throw, wide open. It is caught, and that will be a touchdown, 75 yards. Wow. You think this Indiana offense has confidence now? I think they do. A casual flick by Bryce Baker, showing off his arm strength. And now UMKC will get the ball back just like that. And maybe the silver lining is that Indiana defense is still tired. They didn't get too much of a break. Terranova up the middle. There he goes. He makes it all the way up to the 46-yard line. Now at 99 yards rushing. He's having a productive night. In the pistol. Yoakum will give to Terranova again. 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7. Yoakum looks on the drag. That's Vreeland making the reception for the first down. Second catch of the night. From the Hoosiers 41. Swinging it out to Terranova, has blockers on the outside for the first down to the 30. That was a well-executed play. 11 yards. Another first down for UMKC. Yoakum over the middle, hits Vreeland. Now they're in the red zone. Yoakum under center. 2 tight end set. Ross, a little bit of motion there in tighter. Play action. And the throw to Ross, he has some space. Breaks a tackle, but then brought down at the 12. 5-yard gain. "30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Yoakum to Vincent Terranova on a screen, although he didn't have many blockers out there. It'll be 3rd and 3. Will they snap the ball before the end of the quarter? Does Yoakum like the look? Yes, he does. He snaps it quickly. He hits Ross. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The end of the third quarter here in the Big Ten Championship game. This is a big series coming up here. If UMKC can get it into the end zone, it'll be a 2-score lead once again here in the early stages of the fourth quarter. It goes without saying, whoever wins tonight will be number 1. Indiana already number 1, but UMKC can be number 1 in the college football playoff for the 2nd consecutive year if they get the win tonight. First and goal. Fake to Terranova. Joachim throws. Caught. Vreeland's in for the touchdown. As he muscled his way across the goal line. It's the extra point that'll make it a 2-score lead. Epperson drills it. 23-14. Epperson kicks it off. From the end zone. On the return up to the 15-yard line. Well, here we go. First and 10. Indiana coming off a 75-yard touchdown pass. Play action, Baker trying to stay hot. And he throws an interception. Right at Joey Godwin. He's inside the 20, down to the 14. Well, that's not staying hot. First and 10 for UMKC now from the Indiana 14. Bryce Baker's thrown 3 picks tonight. Terranova, no gain. Second down and 10. Terranova lines up in the Wildcat. Fake to Moehrig. He's going to throw to Moehrig, and that didn't work. That didn't fool anyone. Third and 11 now. Well, the Hoosiers would love to get a stop here. Joachim throws. He's got Vreeland. Oh, and he's tackled just short of the first down. It will send out the field goal unit. Dean Epperson will make it a 12-point lead. Carlos Harrison taking the conservative route there. Didn't want to leave points on the table. But we've seen UMKC be aggressive and go for it in those situations. Not that time. Well, Bryce Baker's been very volatile tonight. Deep throws for touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. Fireworks show continues. Oh, brought down immediately by Ben Sorensen, reading the play beautifully for a loss of 3. Second and 13. Quick pass right side. And tackled quickly there by Jamison. Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 10. Play fake, blitz, sacked! All the way back at the 8. Jason Sharp. They will keep the offense out there to go for it. On 4th and 16. This may be the game. Baker from his own end zone. And it's incomplete. Himsey throws. Roots take over. In prime position now. First and goal from the 8. Run up the middle. Terranova to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. And off, Terranova. Not there yet. If UMKC gets it into the end zone, they'll make it a 3-score game. Field goal, it's only still a 2-score game. This is huge. Ross in motion. He gets it. Gets to the outside. What a block on the outside by Wilson. And Ross is in for the touchdown. The Roos can taste it at this point. 33-14. Indiana's going to need a quick rally here. 1st and 10. Baker in the shotgun. Will the Roots send pressure? No, they back out a little bit. But the run goes for no gain. Not sure why you do that if you're Indiana at this point. Pressure, sacked. That's Tony Preston. 3rd and 14. Five-man rush and batted down by Sharp. Pressure got to him. And this is really it for Indiana. 4th and 14. Baker looks, going deep. One-on-one, coming back to it. It's incomplete. UMKC will take over at the 21. And they appear to be headed to their 2nd consecutive Big Ten championship. Up the middle, Terranova. Close to a 1st down. This team always lines up with 2nd and inches somehow. 21 carries, 127 yards for Terranova. Very productive night by the eventual Heisman winner. 1st down. Three and a half minutes remaining in this one. Terranova has nowhere to go this time. Yoakum in the gun on 2nd and goal. Letting some of that time tick off the clock. He looks. He throws. Vreeland has had a good night. Makes the catch for a minimal gain. Fake to Ross. Terranova to the 7. 24-yard attempt by Epperson upcoming. He has been busy tonight. That's his 5th field goal to make it 36-14. Well, UMKC holds on. Here they will be number 1 in the college football playoff for the 2nd consecutive year. That one loss to the Ducks going to end up not hurting them. Over the middle, nice catch by Becker. That's a highlight. And a too little, too late kind of game. Baker, oh! Nearly clotheslined there by Bo Coolidge. Loss of 1. That's insult to injury at this point. Baker completes the pass. No, he doesn't. It's dropped by Davion Chandler, who clearly believes that it's not worth it to try to catch that ball, even though he took the hit anyway. 3rd and 11. Baker. Pressured, ball flutters up in the air, and I think that was going to be an interception if it didn't hit the offensive lineman's head. Instead, 4th down and 11. Baker throws incomplete. Turnover on downs. Well, they line up in victory formation. Indiana does have 3 timeouts left, but no reason to use them here. It would be silly. So UMKC will go to a couple more knees. They're going to walk out of here with another Big Ten championship in what has been just an incredible season. They suffered their first loss in program history to the Oregon Ducks. Earlier in the regular season, dropped them down to number 5. They worked their way back up. Number 2 heading into tonight's game, and they win in convincing, very convincing fashion over the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers tonight. Let the celebration begin. The UMKC Roos are your Big Ten champions. Curt Cignetti and Carlos Harrison shaking hands in midfield. Those two having mutual respect for each other. What a win for the UMKC Roos tonight. There's the trophy. They take it home again. Well, the playoffs are coming up next. Can't wait to see what craziness the UMKC Roos get themselves into this year. Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time.